going to talk about will, trust, and life insurance, why it's important, and why we all should have it. Anything else outside of life insurance, trust, and will is not that more important other than your family. Because when you die, you want to make sure even in your death that you're still taking care of your kids and your family. And life insurance is one of those things that put you in position to do that. Will is one of the things that carry it out, and trust is another way to carry things out. So we need to have these type of assets in abundance, right? Not having clothes, not having shoes, not having cars, all that don't mean anything at the end of the day, because guess what? A car breaks down. But if you leave life insurance and you leave money behind for your kids and you leave them a blueprint to take care of themselves, guess what? They'll be stable for the rest of their life. All right, so we'll roll right into it. So a will, a lot of people, for people that don't know what a will is a testament. It's a legal documentation that expresses a person's wishes when you die. Right? So if you have a will, it states everything that you want done. Right? So when you're thinking about a will, it allows you to do things, and it allows you to name guardians for your children. All right? And a testator is someone who writes and executes or signs the will. So remember, if you are estate planning, you want to make sure that at the end of the day, you estate plan to make sure you have the right attorney on your side and recording everything accurately, because you don't want to be the type of person when you dead and you gone and your kids is fighting in probate court, right? That's one thing we want to avoid. Having a will and having a trust and a guardian, if you have younger kids, is one of the best things that you can do. So when we're looking at this, I like to always tell people have notes. Always have 3 to 5 copies of your will, because your will is going to state everything, how you want to plan, how you want to land out, who to get paid, when to get paid, and how they should get paid. Have 3 to 5 copies of your will at all times, and make sure all your copies are identical. You don't want one will looking different, and you don't want another will looking crazy. And it's at the end of the day, these are the things we need that's more important to our family. And always update your will. If you have another kid, or you get remarried, or you get a divorce, make sure you upgrade your will so you can know how accurate your will is, who to get paid, right? Because you don't want to divorce your ex-wife and you married to a new wife and you die, and your old wife is the one that get your money. You don't want to do that. So you want to make sure you update it and put yourself in a position to understand what you're doing. And never tell anybody what you got planned in your will or what you're going to give them. Because sometimes people want it early, so might sound ludicrous, but people will knock you off just to get it ahead of time. Right? So never tell nobody what you have in your will and what you plan on giving them. Just let them know, hey, everything is going to be set in stone. It's going to be copied. The lawyer already written it up for you. And remember, keep your wills in a safe place that can be accessible to family members, kids, whoever that you believe in, you trust in. And make sure when you sign the will, if you're not signing in front of a lawyer, make sure it's 2 people or your lawyer. You want to make sure it's 2 people that's witnessing. That's very important. All right, so when we're looking at a trust, this is very important. I try to explain this to people all the time. It provides management or distribution of your assets during your life. So remember, you can have a trust set up and you can live off the money. And when you die, the money, the asset transfer over to your kids or whoever you want to be to cover or have your assets. So remember, if you have a living trust, you got to be very, very careful. But you got to understand, when you have a living trust, you can actually use the money, the assets, and everything that goes along with the trust. This is very important when you got a living trust when you have minor kids, right? Because in your trust, you can sign who you want to be your guardian. Your brothers, your sisters, your cousin, your auntie, your mother, whoever, because things happen. But it's very important to have a backup plan for your guardian, just in case you have your sister. What if she's not able to take care of him? What if her demise? Maybe your brother want to take care of him. Maybe your cousin want to take care of him. Have 1 or 2, 3 backup for the guardian of your kids, right? And remember, like I just said, you can live off your trust until your death. Because remember, a living trust is you can live off everything that's in the trust. So if you have $1 billion in your trust, you can actually live off of it. And when you die, it converts over to whoever you got inside your trust, your kids, your grandkids, your great-great-grandkids. You can pass it on, and the trust lives on forever. That's very important. That's what rich and wealthy people do. They put money in a trust, and they live off of it. But the trust converts over at a certain period, a certain time, at a certain destination that they wanted to connect at. All right, so life insurance, to me, this is one of the biggest hacks in history, right? If you can crack this code, you can be wealthy, right? So life insurance pay you a sum of money either on the death of the insured person or after a set period of time. Might sound crazy for people to get paid off your death. But guess what? You're a dead person, you're a corpse. So why not have life insurance to pay for a period of time to take care of your family? Take care of your kids while you're dead and gone. Right? I don't think people understand how important life insurance is, right? So to me personally, you should at least have 5 times or 10 times of what you make. If you make $50,000 a year, you should have $500,000 in life insurance. If you make $100,000, you should have $1 million in life insurance. So life insurance is very important, right? There are 2 major types of life insurance. You can get whole life or you can get term life, right? You decide which one is more important. To me, whole life is very important because it covers you over the whole life expectancy of your life. This is the case if you get life insurance when you're 30, but if you got a 10-year term life, when you turn 40, what if your health is bad? Now you got to do medical examination and they might not give you life insurance. So while you're young, you want to make sure you have whole life or permanent life insurance because it's going to cover you. And having a permanent and whole life insurance, you can borrow against it, right? So the money you put in, you can actually borrow against it, right? So term life can cover you from 5, 10, 15, 20, even 30 years, right? But that's cool. But after that 10 to 5 to 20, 30 years, guess what happens? You have to go back in or they're going to charge you a higher premium. So why not just get whole life up front? And when you have life insurance, remember, you're looking out not for yourself or the best interest of yourself. You're looking at the best interest of your kids, your significant other, and your loved ones. That's what it's about. If you're looking at your loved ones, right? Make sure you take care of your loved ones. And life insurance is one of them hacks that you can take care of your loved ones. You can put them in position because you're leaving them a large portion of money. Remember, when you dead and you gone, who cares? Right? Your kids cannot cash your 9 to 5. And remember, once you dead and you gone, your 9 to 5 is not going to pay bills anymore. Your kids cannot eat a 9 to 5. But if you leave them life insurance behind, guess what? And you can set it up in a trust, or you can put it in the will. Hey, this is what I want you to do. I want to pay off my house, and I want all my kids to stay in this house, and I want this person as the guardian. But if you don't have no life insurance, guess what's going to happen when you die? Not only that you dead and their kids or your wife or your husband is missing you, your kids is suffering financially. You have to plan for the future because guess what? None of us is going to live forever. You have to plan. So life insurance is one of those things you want to plan and you want to take care of. Right? So this is the top life insurance companies, right? I just go over a few of them. I'll tell you the ones that I have because I have multiple policies. I like Prudential. They're really good. Guardian Life. Prime America is cool. Allstate is good. State Farm is good. So this is the company you want to see who have the best rate. Get the best insurance that covers you. You don't have to get term. You don't have to get whole life. Get whatever works for you in the moment. But remember, to me personally, I feel that whole life is the best one because it covers you over the whole life expectancy of your whole life. So if I live from I'm 33 now to I'm 63, that's 30 years that I'm covered. But if I did a term life 10 years, or if I get ill and I get sick by I'm 45, I got a disease, they don't want to cover me. It's too much of a hassle. All right, so we're going to break around these marijuana stocks. Like I said, I always try to give out some weekly picks. So the top cannabis stocks to me, TLRY, ACB, CGC, HEXO, right? So when we looking at this, the first one, right? TLRY is the world's largest, global cannabis company. So they merged with another cannabis company, which to me is really great. But the things that we want to look at that just came out in the news, as you guys can see. The House reintroduced a bill to decriminalize cannabis, right? So think about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. If the federal government decriminalized cannabis and marijuana, right? What happens to the stocks of marijuana? It goes through the roof. It's here to stay because guess what? It's a household name and everybody likes the product. It's not just for you to smoke it out of tubes or blunts and like that. It's used for medicinal purpose, medical purpose. So this puts you in position to have these companies ahead of time. I know ACB at one point was over $120 a share, but if you can get in at $9.56, that's a steal. Right? We got to understand if we want to build wealth long periods of time, we got to grab these companies, hold them for long periods of time. Don't look to sell because it drops $5 or $7, $10. Just go in, average it down, buy more, and double up. So the marijuana business, to me, is one of those businesses that's going to boom and take off like EV. Right? So get into these companies. I don't care if you have 1 stock or 100 stock, buy something. Because guess what? What we heading as a world, once they decriminalize cannabis on a federal level, it's going to open up the floodgates for more marijuana shops. You want to have ownership in things that you use, because guess what? When you're using it, you want to be able to pay yourself. So cannabis stocks is here to stay. These are 4 cannabis stocks that I would take advantage of. In hindsight, you might not see the growth now, but what about 10 years from now if ACB is worth $396 a share? You said, damn, I'm kicking myself in the ass because that crazy guy Cartier told me in 2021 that it was $9.56 to buy some. So cannabis stocks is here to stay. House reintroduced a bill to decriminalize it. During the pandemic, I have a question for everybody. Was y'all drinking?
Absolutely.
All right. So think about this. During the pandemic, right? I know me and my buddy, we always laughing. So when you see to me personally, when I see liquor, I see dollar signs, because I know during the pandemic, people was depressed, they were stressed. They was doing what? Drinking. So, you know me, I got on my research on my high horse, like, man, what company actually owns the alcohol that I drink? So I came up with DEO, right? As you guys can see, the brands that include Johnny Walker, Crown Roy, right? Don Julio, Ciroc, Crown Roy, and they in multiple countries: Europe, Turkey, Africa, Latin America, and Caribbean, Asia Pacific, right? So let's think about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. In 1886, what happened in 1886 in America, y'all? When Abraham Lincoln was what? President? What happened? Remember, Honest Abe was president. What did Honest Abe do?
Free the slaves.
All right, so in 1886, he was freeing slaves and they was creating alcohol. Come on now. Think about this. This alcohol brand been around since they freed our people from bondage. So this is a quality company that's been acquiring more quality brands. So remember what I tell you guys when we have our little chats. Product outweighs talent, like Master P said. If you have product, your product stands the test of time. 1886, this company was founded, right? And as we move forward, look at all the brands that they have on this umbrella. People is going to drink, people are going to smoke, people are going to party. So remember, we want to take advantage of these companies, right? I know myself personally, I drink Crown Royal. I know myself personally, I done tried every liquor on this list. Right? If you're going to buy these products, you want to be able to buy stock in this company. There's no reason you shouldn't have ownership in the things that you drink and eat. It's like paying yourself back. It's a cheat code. If I'm going to use the product anyway, why not pay myself back? That to me, that's mind blowing. I want to be able to pay myself back. I want to be able to build wealth. Because guess what? Once you buy this alcohol and you consume it, it's gone. But if you buy this stock, once it starts growing and it starts increasing in volume, you make profit. So remember,
it's a dividend.
And it pays you great dividend. Right? Long periods of time, you want to buy what you drink, buy what you eat, buy what you wear. Right? To me, alcohol is not going nowhere. Period. I'm just baffled that people don't look at this and understand, hey, in 1886, we was in bondage. So if they was creating brands while we in bondage, they had a whole plan overall. Hey, we're going to sell this product to who? People. And the people that was in bondage. And it was created, what is headquartered at, y'all?
In the United Kingdom.
All right. So if you see Crown Roy, don't you think that the Prince of England don't have a hand in this? We got to take advantage of these brands, ladies and gentlemen. We can't sit on the sideline. We got to make money. We got to take calculated risk, because guess what? We all can become well off and wealthy and millionaires if we play our cards right. Stop spending $40 on a bottle, $80, $100 on a bottle, right? Buy the stock first, and then you buy the bottle. All right, so now we're going to go to these charts. So if you guys are not familiar, this is something that's called, let me load it up so you guys can see it. It's called stockcharts.com. It's a paid subscription. First month is free, but it's worth the money, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so what stock do we have here, Shay?
Dollar Tree.
All right, this is a pick that I called out. Nobody understand why I called it out, right? So it's rules to invest in the stocks. You don't buy stocks because it's hot and everybody else is buying it, right? You want to have entry points. You want to have exit points. You want to understand why you get in and what points to sell and what points to buy. All right, so let me get my tools out, right, out of my bag. All right, Shay, what's your favorite color?
Red.
All right, we'll do a red. All right, so if anybody know what an RSI is, tell me what it is. What's the RSI, Shay?
The relative strength on lines.
All right, so what's the rules of the RSI?
Is that 70-30?
Right, so 70% is overbought, 30% is oversold, ladies and gentlemen. So if we're looking at the current RSI of Dollar Tree, what is the RSI, ladies and gentlemen?
2173.
So what is that telling you to do?
Hot.
It's over what? It's oversold. So this is telling you to buy, right?
I'm gonna work tomorrow. I got.
So it's oversold. Let's scroll down here. All right. So y'all see this? This is below. The red line is the 200-day. The green line is the what? 180-day moving average. Once a stock dips below the 200-day, 180-day, or 100-day moving average, guess what happens, ladies and gentlemen? It enters what? Buy zone.
Buy zone.
Right? So, below the 200-day moving average, look at this. Let's look at these percentages. All right? Let's get our percentage gauge up. All right? So, from 116, right, down to 97, what was the percentage change, ladies and gentlemen? Look at the percentage change. Y'all see it? 15.89, so 16%, right? So we want to be able to look and get into these stocks when they are at its lowest point as possible. So right now, 97.50 is one of the best entry points which you can get in at. Because remember, the RSI is 2173. Remember, the rule is 70-30. If it's over 70%, it's overbought. People are being what, Shay?
Taken.
They are being greedy. Greedy, right? When people are being greedy, repeat after me, you be fearful. Right? When people are being fearful, you be greedy, right? Everybody is scared now because it did a what? A 15% dip. Y'all see that? Everybody is pulling their money, and guess what? I'm happy. Remember, the stock market and these tools and these indicators been around way before you was even thinking about investing. They are here for a reason. 97.50 is a great entry point because what was the high? What was the high?
120.37.
Right? So think about even if we can go up half, let's say 25%, right? So let's say 97, let's say we go back up to 108. We still make $11 a share profit. We're looking at our buy-in, 95.86. That was the lowest over the last 3 months. Earnings just came out, they beat earnings. Only reason why it dipped down is because of the price of freight. Everything is going up and being expensive. So remember, 70-30 is the rule for RSI. Are we going to go in or are we going to take advantage, right? We got to understand this. When the RSI is high, do you want to run into the mountain or you want to go below the mountain?
Below the mountain.
Right. Don't be a crash dummy. If the RSI is telling you to sell, why are you holding on to it? You go below. That means, look at these selling points, ladies and gentlemen. It's telling you to sell. If you didn't sell, guess what happened eventually? It went down to what?
106.
Right?
5.
Then it went sideways, 105. Okay, we had a small increase, but then we dropped all the way down to what?
99.
This is the game that you want to play. You want to be able to take advantage of the knowledge, because if you don't understand the knowledge, you always ask somebody that understands the knowledge, even pay them for their time. Because at the end of the day, once you have the skills and the tools in your repertoire, you can use them forever. But this RSI is too low for you to miss an opportunity. So what, it declined? It went down $2 Friday. I'm okay with that. But guess what? Opportunity for long term. How many people shop at Dollar Tree on there?
Everybody.
Like, come on now. We just got to use basic common sense. And it's summertime. What's going to happen in the summertime? People is vaccinated. They going back outside. They going to beaches. They having barbecue. People is going to be hitting up the what? The dollar store. So they revenues in August when they release their next earnings is going to be what? High. But remember, you got in here. So if it goes back up to 120 or plus, you make $23 a share. Because you follow the basic rules of the RSI. You got that?
Got it.
The money float rule is 80-20. 80% is overbought, 20% is oversold. Once again, everybody is being fearful. Oh my God, the prices of freight is rising up, so I got to get out of this stock. No, you keep on running from it, I'm going to run towards it. Right? I'm the guy on the other side. While you on the stock market running, I'm running towards it. Right? I run my bag up that way because everybody is being fearful. I'm being greedy. I'm buying the deal because guess what? I understand the rules of the game. I'm supposed to buy low, not high.
Right.
I don't supposed to buy up here because you want to buy when nobody wants it. I don't want to buy it up here when everybody wants it.
Right.
I'm losing money because if I bought at the top and it dipped all the way down, guess what happened? I lose money. But if I buy at the bottom and I ride it to the top, I win. It's all about winning and strategizing, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, RSI, Relative Strength Index, MFI, Money Flow Index. All right, so basically, guys, AMC is running up. Remember, you can sit on the sideline for certain plays. You don't have to play it because guess what? This is a very volatile stock. They got people on Reddit and people online is pumping it, right? So what they do is they're going to pump it to the top and you're going to get caught holding the bag and they already sold for a profit.
So wouldn't that have been a call because it went up?
Yeah, you would have did a call on that. But guess what? You don't have to always play it because guess what? If you play it and you get burned like the GameStop.
Yup.
All right, so let's look at this. All right, so what was the previous high, ladies and gentlemen?
2036.
All right, and the other high the other day was 30, almost 36. Don't just get in the stock because it's hot online. Okay, make your bed. But remember, you got to have an exit point. Previous high was 20. The other high the other day was 36, almost $37, right? What's the current is the RSI?
84, 92, 84.
All right.
Up.
So listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we had a current high of 20, and people didn't sell. What it dropped all the way back down to, Devin? Look at that. Come on, ain't nobody going to the movies like that.
True.
Come on, man. They was on the brink of bankruptcy.
Oh.
So if they went from 2036 down to 536 to 3026, that's a $15 drop. So what's going to happen when this drop down? Ladies and gentlemen, I can see it hitting $15. You get what I'm saying? The RSI is high. Let's check the money flow out. The money flow is 95. Y'all see that? All indicators is pointing towards a put, a sell. Don't get caught holding the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be going online following what somebody else doing. Follow these rules and these indicators will put you in position to win. 84% RSI. Remember, over 70% is overbought. People are being greedy, so they're jacking the price up and they selling their bag. And guess what's going to happen to you? Because it was just 35, and what is the current price right now, ladies and gentlemen?
24?
Look, 26. So that's down almost $10 a share. So if you bought at the top because you had the FOMO, the fear of missing out, you already lost $9 a share.
So when they buy, that means they do a put or a call?
A lot of people was buying to try to ride it up. They wasn't even doing an option. They was doing regular shares. But if you're doing a call, they was doing a call to ride it up.
gonna ride it up.
So think about if they did a call to ride it up and they got in at 35, but it went in the opposite direction.
Yup.
Right?
It dropped. I saw it.
Right. So this is the thing. Do not follow the crowd. I'm telling people to get it put in. I have clients. They like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm thinking in my head like, you gonna go against the rules? You gonna go against the grain for a few dollars? You gonna blow your account up? No. We gonna get in. We gonna do the most reasonable and respectful things when it comes to things like that. The RSI, the money flow is high. Everything indicated is pointing towards a put. Everything is pointing towards a decreasing.
Okay.
Right? If you really wanted to make money off of AMC, you would have got in down here in January. Right? If you really love that company. It was $1.91. Come on now. Like, why would you wait till we get to $30 or $26 to buy in now? Come on now. You telling me from January all the way to now, everything AMC is the best company in the world? Right? So that's crazy. Like, remember, pay attention. If you're gonna put a put in, to me personally, you need to get in. Do not sit on the sideline. Take risks, calculated risk to change your life. We got to be able to understand that. We got to take these risks. Because if we're not taking risks, who else is going to take them for us? We can't be comfortable and think that, hey, I can do this for the rest of my life, but I want to live a lavish and a crazy lifestyle, but I haven't done anything to live that lifestyle. Once you have the tools and the knowledge, now you are in position to execute. If you really want to win, you're going to put yourself on the line to win. If somebody is giving you the knowledge to win and the tools to win, all you got to do is take advantage of it. Let's take advantage of these things, because guess what? It comes a time in the day when you invest later on in life, somebody gave you free skills and now you still need those skills, but you didn't take advantage. Let's invest in the things that we like. Let's invest in the things that we eat. So if you're shopping at Walmart, invest in Walmart. If you got Verizon, invest in Verizon, AT&T. If you shop at Home Depot, invest in Home Depot. How you gonna be a real estate agent but you don't own Home Depot and Lowe's stocks? Right? How you gonna be a contractor you don't own Home Depot or Lowe's stocks? What sense do that make? Your job relies on these companies. All the money that you're spending in these companies, you can get it back. Which you should. Right? If you eat at McDonald's, why you not buying McDonald's stock? And so on. A lot of people are buying Nikes and buying Jordans, but they don't own Nike stock. Let's build wealth, one stock at a time, one situation at a time. Let's make sure we take ourselves and our kids over the top. We have to be able to propel our family forward. Right? You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be a billionaire. But guess what? You can be wealthy at heart and you can be wealthy financially if you play your cards right. Remember, products is king. You want to be able to consume the product. If you can get the products, you can use the products, you are better off. Every week I put out weekly picks on YouTube and on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on YouTube and Instagram, it's the same thing. Empowerment Assets LLC. Make sure you guys like the video, leave some comments, because guess what? There's a lot of time and effort put in this to put you guys in a position to win.